downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. 3rd down, here's Mason. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
On play action, McCarthy. Now a run here off the arc. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Here we go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You talk about this Lions defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Lions' 15-yard line.
Let's go. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. To the air with McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Down, ready.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Okay,
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Black shot. Black.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Let's go. 33, yellow.
Now Lance wants to change him up.
Drill 52. Zoom black. Blue striker. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Set, hut. Blue check. Set, go.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Lions 21, Vikings 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
They'll hand it to Mason. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Here's Williams to return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Lions will take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive.
McCarthy.
A dump off for Mason. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 14. And the Vikings
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, that move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Another Vikings first down. First and goal, Minnesota.
To the air again, McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1st and 10 at the
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
That one goes for 30 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Lance, he's going to change the play. Now they'll change things up.
Drill green. Shot. 17. Ready?
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be out right at the 35. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
For a Lions first down.
Here we
First
go.
and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Yellow. Kick. Right. Red. Cycle. Black shot. Black ultra. White.
Lance going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yellow, 43, 6, mega. Zoom, black, smash, red.
Here's Lance to throw it.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Drill, quick 10, green gap.
Again, it's Lance. That is caught by Laporta.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down.
Flag blue.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. Now a run here off the RPO.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Come on, set. Blue 30, blue striker. Claws red. Red, yellow, ready.
Throwing now is Lance. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Needle blue. Here we go. 33, yellow. Go pink. Hey, blue. White, black shot. Black ultra. Red cycle. Hey, green, yellow, go. Set, go.
A final shot before half for Lance. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
3rd and 9.
Watch out now. 50 cheers. Set.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ready?
Now Lance. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunter. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Trey Lance.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Vikings 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Throwing to start the drive.
McCarthy on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. McCarthy off the play fake.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's McCarthy.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Oh, the return is Williams.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
1st and 10 at the
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Set.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Come on, set. Fury, 45. Black shot. Hut.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the sign judge. Incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here we go. Black 40. Rail, yellow. Gold pink. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Shotgun now for Lance. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Black, shovel, 38. Ready.
Montgomery back to the ground.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of it.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here we go. Here, hut.
On play action, Lance. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 45 yards.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On the give, it's Mason.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a good. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Black 40. Bang.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they can't bring him down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
David Montgomery, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jack Fox
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Moore, the man in motion.
Throwing is McCarthy.
On the screen, this is Mason. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Here we go.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy.
Here we go.
Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
McCarthy gets set to throw.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
On the ground, here comes Mason.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
3rd and 19. Looking to throw McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
To the air with McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's another Vikings first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings.
Now McCarthy.
throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Half the 60.
Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no short